Hi everyone, welcome back to GridPro. We wish you a happy new year. In today's video, we'll discuss how to add the sheets and blocks from one label to another to create a new label. We will take the Ramjet engine grid as an example to demonstrate this. Before we jump in, if you haven't already, check out our videos on setting properties in GridPro. We recommend you to check them out in the description. Continuing with the video, we have a mesh for the Ramjet, to which we have already assigned the properties with the appropriate labels, as can be seen from the property panel. In the properties section, the first name defines the property of the grid sheet, and the second name defines the assigned label or surface ID or default name. GridPro takes WSWall as the default name for the wall property and WSInterblock for the interblock property. Here we have defined the axisymmetric core region of the Ramjet by the label core. We want to create separate labels for the inlet, the diffuser, combustion chamber, and the nozzle, which can be done from the Create section. First, select the appropriate solver to which we want to export our mesh, as different solvers use different properties to read the grids. Let's keep the solver as GridPro for now. To add a block sheet from one label to another, we need to create an empty label. Let's create one called the inlet. Since we're adding sheets from the core label to the inlet label, use the toggle buttons to make only the core sheets visible. This makes it much easier to visualize what we are doing. Also, toggle on the label in which we have to add the grid sheet and make it current. We have two options: select individual block centers or multiple block centers. Clicking either button will show the centers of all the blocks under the core label as tiny squares. We will click on the Select Multiple Block Centers Assign Current Property button and drag the box over the block sheet region, which we need to add under the label Inlet. You'll see the selected sheet turn sea blue, which means those blocks are now part of the Inlet label with Wall as property. Similarly, we can create empty labels for the diffuser, the combustion chamber, and the nozzle, and add the respective grid sheet region from the label core to them. We have created property labels for the inlet, diffuser, combustion chamber, and nozzle. You might have noticed that our old label core disappeared automatically as the sheets under core label are added into other labels. The property file blk.tmp.pty updates automatically whenever a label is created or modified, eliminating the need to save the labeled grid manually each time. To remove a grid sheet from a label, simply make that label current and use the Select Multiple Block Centers to Remove Current Property button. This will display the block centers on the sheet, allowing you to easily select and remove them from that label. Drag over the part of the sheet you want to remove. The removed part of the sheet gets stored in a new default label called ws.wall. You can apply this same process to create and assign labels for the blocks in the 3D property section as well. We hope this video was helpful in providing an understanding of flexible labeling of blocks in GridPro. Thanks for watching.